these books. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, there we go. So television audiences and cultural studies, David Morley, who's kind of one of the original audience studies people, kind of looks back at the first 20 years of kind of the discipline, 16 whatever years, and argues basically that we need to spend more time considering how it's not either like these dominant oppressive media regimes or these bottom up like audience practices that are kind of the whole story. It's rather like the interactions of everybody that's the whole story. And also they're global processes, so we should consider media more globally. Convergence culture, Henry Jenkins is a little more celebratory of the individual user, and convergence culture specifically talks about how lots of media are kind of all like coming together in previous ways that they weren't before. So like TV and movies and everything are coming to the internet, not in ways that like completely get rid of each other, but rather in ways that like situate media in new ways for people. From impressionism to anime, traces the kind of the fascination of the West with Japan from the time of impressionism, so like Claude Monet and all that stuff, all the way up to like the present day. Kind of gives a trajectory about the unique relationship Japan has with the West, particularly in how it's not just kind of this like oriental other, but it's also like Japan is negotiating its own way to be economically dominant over other parts of Asia, and therefore like does some self-orientalization and other ways not. Boys Love Manga, edited volume talking about all the different ways that people watch and read Boys Love Manga and anime. Yeah, that's all about it. And it's basically like a global process, and not just like and not just straight people and not just gay people and whatever. Lots of people read it and make it. Fans, a mirror of consumption. So Cornel Sandvoss basically says like fanish actions not only like can tell us what fans think about their own personal psychology, but then also kind of these wider media habits. It was good, but I forget a lot of the argument. Whoops. Understanding popular culture. So John Fisk again. No, not John Fisk. Matt Hills. Or what? I'm getting this wrong. Basically talking about how like different audiences, different contexts, different things mean things to different people, and it's really hard to like kind of it's a mess basically. Pop culture is paradoxical in that it's like both like part of the hegemony, right, part of the oppression, but also like part of the bottom-up audience to it as well. Audiences in everyday life. Bird argues basically that like ethnographic methods, anthropological methods are really beneficial and really good, but also that like ethnographic methods and humanities methods should overlap when talking about audiences. And then the marketplace of attention talks a lot about how like attention economy and how attention as like a concept operates economically online. Oh, I'm gonna count it. I pressed the button to be less than 3 minutes, but I didn't press it in time apparently. But I'm still gonna count it as me successfully completing this speed run. Thank you.